If you have a business, you want to really look for a business credit card with no personal guarantee. Because the thing is, you need to preserve your personal assets. You never know. So in today's conversation, I'll share with you a few business credit cards with no personal guarantee. So here is a review I want you to pay attention to right now. Number 8. We have Staples More. Our score, 8.2 over 10. The good thing about this credit card is that you're able to get it online or at the store. This is really cool. It's very easy to get. You don't have they don't ask a lot of questions during the application process. We love that a lot. And you're able to get this without personal guarantee. And the good thing is just make sure that you are able to spend a little bit on office supplies because Staples wants to make money. So this is kind of cool. But overall, this is a great card. They give you a generous limit. Okay, you become part of, you kind of enroll in the Staples rewards program, but everything you have to buy has to happen through Staples. Okay, this is the only problem we have with this card, but overall it's a great card. And in terms of if you want your data to be reported to Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian, make sure you specify that to Staples. You got to ask them because they do not by default report to credit bureaus. Okay, you got to ask them. So Staples More, great card. You got to prove it at the store or online. Our score, 8.2 over 10. Number 7, we have here Stripe corporate card. Our score, 8.6 over 10. By the way, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. And the good thing about the Stripe corporate card here is that it is a card that actually gives you a constellation of rewards, with the only problem being that you got to be part of the Stripe ecosystem, because they have their payment processing platform, and if you're using Stripe for your payment processing, then you get the card, not a problem. But overall, this is a great card also. Okay, you're able to have access to a constellation of benefits and rewards, things like you have discounts and perks when it comes to Amazon Web Service, Slack, Google Ads credit. You get credits in terms of Expensify discounts. So you have a constellation of business related perks. Okay, this is really good. So Stripe Corporate, our score, 8.6 over 10. Same thing for Stripe. You got to ask them to report your data to the Business Credit Bureau. They do not do this automatically. You got to ask them. Okay, so Stripe Corporate, 8.6 over 10. Number 6 here, we have a little known card called business credit card called SVB Innovators. Our score, 8.8 over 10. It is a really wonderful card. And by the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's conversation. So I just want to talk to you about our top 8 business credit cards without personal guarantee, like high limits, fast approval. Okay. Now, the only thing when we talk about the SVB Innovators card is that they want you to be a client of the bank. So it's actually a bank on the West Coast, and they do a lot of stuff when it comes to startups. But if you're an established business, you can also qualify for their credit programs. But SVB works the same way as Ramp or Brex or other players in this, or the thing is that they want you to have some kind of cash in the bank account. So that's the condition for the no personal guarantee. It's like a charge card. Okay, so it's like Divi, it's like Ramp, it's like Brex. So they are in the same sort of the same category. Okay, here are the pros and cons of this SVB Innovators business credit card. Pros: they do not charge annual or foreign transaction fees, and there is no personal liability required. What about the cons? They don't offer a 0% introductory APR. In some cases, they want you to have a good credit or even excellent credit. You need to pay the balance in full every month, and you don't have to sign up. They actually don't have a sign up bonus. Okay, but they want you to really be a client of the bank. Okay, but one perk that we love with this credit card is that you can integrate your accounting with Xero, QuickBooks, Intact, and NetSuite, among others. Okay, so it's kind of cool. So SVB actually stands for Silicon Valley Bank. Okay, so great card, and they actually report to business credit bureaus also. But just to make sure, to double check, make sure when you sign up for this card that you ask them to report your data to business credit bureau, because the whole thing is you need to build credit, right? You're not doing all this thing because you love the name or you love the card itself. No, you want to build credit too. Okay. Number 5, we have Brex. Our score 9/10. So Brex is like one of the OGs when it comes to a business credit card without personal guarantee and a very fast approval process. What we love about Brex is that they actually have a welcome bonus of 50,000 points. There's no annual fee. There's no APR because, again, you have to pay the balance in full every month. You cannot carry a balance with this card, okay? And so Brex, what we love about Brex is that you have a litany of very generous rewards on certain spending categories. So make sure that you are able to check the categories they're offering rewards on, okay? And so Brex will really pay attention to your credit history and your business's available cash, okay? So that's the condition, again, for them to grant you a no personal guarantee. They want to make sure that you are liquid. You are really liquid, that your liquidity trends, your business's liquidity trends are kind of cool, okay? The only thing I need to mention here is that this card is not approved for sole proprietors, okay? So you got to be a C corporation, an S corporation, or LLC to qualify. But if you qualify, again, you have access to a constellation of rewards. So you have 8x points for rideshare apps and taxis, for example. You have 5x points on travel, 4x points on restaurants, 3x points on Apple products and recurring software costs. So this is kind of cool, okay? So overall, this is a great card that can really do can really help you a lot. And you can close your books in record time with QuickBooks, Xero, NetSuite, Concur, and Expensify integration. So a lot of those players, what they have here is that they're trying to drum up business by actually offering, I would say, very strategically, a series of integrations, like accounting software integrations that come with the card itself. Brex is doing it, Ramp is doing it, SVB is doing it, DV is doing it. They all do that kind of stuff. So this is kind of cool. I mean, if you're a small business owner, you know how important your accounting is when it comes your accounting and also your expense tracking functions. Those are really important. Number 4, we have here Sam's Club's business. Our score 9.1/10. Just want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're still having a conversation about business credit cards without personal guarantee required, fast approval, of course, okay? And so these cards are all report to business credit bureaus. In some cases, you got to ask. In some cases, they do it automatically, okay? An important criterion that you need to remember here for this specific business credit card is that you need to have a Sam's Club membership. Okay, you will get 5% cash back on gas purchase and 3% cash back on Sam's Club purchases. So, and it's also a MasterCard, which means what? You will get 1% back on all other purchases. So this is kind of cool. Okay, and the APR is kind of decent too. You are looking at 15.65% to 23.65%. So this is really good. Let me just walk you through really quickly walk you through all the pros and cons of this credit card. So pros, we have no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, and this card can be used anywhere the MasterCard is accepted. And what we love about the card here is that the application process is very straightforward. You can apply at the store at the Sam's Club, or you can apply online. Okay, they do give you a pretty generous limits. This is really good. And let me walk you through the drawbacks here. In terms of business, in terms of cons, you need to show at least $1 to $5 million in annual sales revenue. You got to be operational for at least 2 years, and you got to have more than 10 employees to avoid personal guarantee. The card has no sign-up bonus, and you need to be a Sam's Club Plus member to apply. So you need to make sure that whatever you want for your business, whatever I would say business expenses that you have, you can actually satisfy those needs through Sam's Club membership, through a Sam's Club membership. Otherwise, not really worth it. Okay. So overall, this is a great card. You get cash back, 5% cash back on your first $6,000 spent at Sam's Club and Walmart gas stations per year, then 1% thereafter. So your expenses, like, it's just a way for them to make extra cash, right? To generate revenue. So you got to do a lot of expenses. You got to do a lot of spending at Sam's Club and Walmart. So if that really jives with what your business is looking for, then it's a win-win for you and for Sam's Club. If not, So I want you to really think deep before making the jump here. Number 3 here, we have Office Depot, Office Max Business. Our score 9.5 over 10. This is actually a wonderful card, a wonderful business credit card with no personal guarantee. And what we love here is that with this card, let's say if you have businesses with the recurring office supply and furniture purchases, you will love this card. The card has no annual fee. We'll love that a lot. The APR goes from 20% to 29.99%. Okay, and so this card gives you a few options when it comes to eligibility requirements. So you got to have 1 to 5 million in terms of minimum sales, depending on your geography. So the revenue requirements actually varies whether you are in New York or in Hawaii. It really depends. But one thing for sure, you need to operate as a company, as a business. Okay, you cannot qualify as a sole proprietor. What we love about this business credit card is that there is a very generous rewards program for office supplies and other eligible purchases at the store. Everything happens at the store. So again, if you plan on making a lot of purchases at Office Depot, but this card, it becomes a win-win for you. They kind of have the same business model as Sam's Club. Okay, so there are some perks that come with this card. You receive $50 as a statement credit on your first purchase of $150. You have flexible payment, or you can choose to pay in full if you want to. And they also have exclusive offers plus sneak previews and special savings. So you do have access to a lot of things. Okay, let me walk you through the pros and cons of this card. Pros: there's no annual fee. There is a welcome bonus, and this card is available to applicants with fair credit. Okay, and the application process here is kind of similar. You can apply at the store, or you can apply online. And the approval process is really fast. We'll love that a lot. You're able to get your card the same day. You have a very generous limits. Okay, this is kind of cool. And what about the cons? They do have a high ongoing APR. If you really think about it, 20 to 30%. This is kind of high, but hey, it is what it is. They want you to enroll in the rewards program to get cashback rewards, so you cannot have access to cashback rewards if you are not part of the rewards program. Okay, and this card can only be used this business credit card can only be used at Office Depot and Office Max stores. So you can see here the exclusivity that I was talking to you earlier about, right? Sam's Club is playing the same game. Office Depot is playing the same game. Staples is playing the same game. So again, just make sure that whatever they're selling, that your business needs that, so that it's a win-win for you. Okay, but overall with this card, it's kind of cool. You have the Office Depot Office Max Rewards program is basically a free program where active members can get up to 2% cash back in rewards on your go-to supplies, furniture, equipment, and more. Okay, you have other features with this card. You have itemized billing statements. Okay, You have multiple cards per account. This is kind of cool. So overall, we love this card a lot because it has a lot of benefits. But again, make sure that you are comfortable doing all your spending at Office Depot and Office Max. Number 2, we have here a ramp. Our score 9.7 over 10. So ramp is kind of similar to Brex 30, Stripe, DV. Okay, but the only advantage with ramp is that they are really strong when it comes to bookkeeping. So Brex is kind of cool when it comes to rewards, and ramp is really strong when it comes to their integration, their accounting suite. So the APR is actually 0% for the first 12 months. Then it goes from 13% to 19%. Okay. In terms, if you want to evade the personal guarantee criterion, you need to have at least $250,000 in the business bank account or a rolling 12-month revenue amount. Okay. $250,000. But in terms of the rewards, you will get 1.5% cashback and expense reporting by category. Okay. And you also will be able to use the partner rewards program at participating companies for significant discounts. So overall, this is a great strategy. Okay, if you decide to go with ramp. So here are the pros and cons with this card. So pros, no annual fees, and this card comes with included software that actually helps you identify redundancies in your spending. This is really good in terms of optimizing your accounting flow, optimizing your expense tracking, right? And what about the cons here? Well, similar to the Brex 30, similar to SVB Innovators, similar to Staples, if you are a sole proprietor, you're not eligible to apply for this credit card. And this is a charge card, so you can't carry a balance. And the card has no travel or lifestyle perks. Now, in terms of the APR that I was telling you about, the 13.24 to 19.24, that's if you carry balances. You're not allowed to carry balances, but if you do, you will be slapped with a very high APR, just so you know, okay? So overall, the card is interesting, and the card has, so you have, what we love about this card is that you have what they call the 5-in-1 the 5-in-1 platform. So you have 5 different, I would say, operational processes that are lumped into one platform. So you have corporate cards, you have expense management, you have bill payments, you have accounting integrations, and you have real-time reporting in one free and easy to use solution. So this is kind of cool. You have cashback, you have RAM savings. This is really good. So overall, this is a very great solution for small businesses of all sizes. Okay, if you're a startup, you will love Ramp, not a problem. Number 1, the best of the best in our view when it comes to personal guarantee, no personal guarantee business credit cards we have here. Shell Small Business, our score 9.8 over 10. So as the name actually indicates, this is a fuel card. Okay, this is great for small businesses with fleet vehicles. So, or if you have, let's say you are trying to save money on your fuel expenses, this card is definitely the card for you. And approval is really easy as well. Okay, and Shell is really generous in terms of the limit they give you. Okay, so the APR goes from 23 to 29%. And you can only use the Shell Small Business Credit Card to buy gas at Shell gas stations. You can also use it at Jiffy Lube. Okay, you may get up to 10 cents off per gallon for the first 6 months. So fill-ups at other types of stations are not eligible gas purchases. You can earn rebates of up to 5 cents per gallon. Okay, what about the pros and cons of this card? So pros, you have 0 card fees, discounts at Jiffy Lube locations. What about the cons? Well, you need to earn at least $1 million annually to qualify, and total savings are capped at $300 per billing cycle. I mean, they just did that to be able to avoid abuse of the card. But overall, this is a great card, and they tend to approve you really fast. So Shell is not going to complicate the whole application process. They'll approve you real fast, and you can cancel stolen or lost card in real time online. They do have 24/7 customer service available. You have payment flexibility, so you can revolve your balance or pay in full each billing cycle. If you revolve your balance, just remember that you will pay anywhere from 23 to 29%. Well, we actually love this card because it is accepted at more than 14,000 Shell stations across the country. Think about that, 14,000. You can use the card to earn rebates of up to 6 cents per gallon at Shell, making it a great card for companies with fleet vehicles, okay? And you can also enjoy discounts at participating Jiffy Lube stations. So if you spend a lot of cash in terms of lubes, in terms of fuel, you will love this card. This is why we said it's great for a small business with fleet vehicles. So here you have it, the top 8 small business credit cards with no personal guarantee. Before I close today's conversation, let me just quickly talk to you. I want to give you a few pro tips. Let me first give you an overview about the whole thing, so we're clear about the whole conversation. And what I want to say here is that when we talk about business credit cards with no personal guarantee, you always have to think about the fact that you never want to have a personal guarantee. If you can avoid it, please avoid it. But the thing is, and the reason why small business credit card issuers, the reason why they do require personal guarantees, because half to 75% of small businesses fail in the first 5 years. So the business credit card issuers, they need to cover their asses too, right? Something happens, people don't pay their bills. I mean, those are losses. Okay, so the thing is, even if you are able to get a business credit card with no personal guarantee, make sure that you make payments on time. You need to spend responsibly. Okay, financial discipline is really important. You want to manage employee spending. Okay, those are really important because the whole thing is that, remember, you're going to have to justify that you are financially solid, either by showing some cash in the bank account or by maintaining a certain level of assets at the bank that you can't touch. Okay, but this is what I want you to really think about. Make sure that you manage employee spending, and please spend responsibly. Let me also give you a few pro tips. You need to understand, when we talk about personal guarantee business credit cards, there are some restrictions and limitations. Okay, so although there is no personal guarantee, there is a commercial guarantee. So your business assets can be seized if you default on payments. If you're a sole proprietor, you cannot qualify. The initial credit limit may be restrictive and hobble small business finance goals. And many small business credit cards, they charge a foreign transaction fee, which can be like 1 to 3%, okay, or even higher. And some rewards programs are attached to a particular store. You've heard about Sam's Club, you heard about Office Depot, Staples. So if you don't like those stores, you can't really benefit from the stores, from the programs. So just want to quickly, before I do a recap here, I want to give you an approach. I want to familiarize you with our approach when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing business credit cards on this show. Check this out. All right, let's quickly do a recap here. So here are the top 8 business credit cards without personal guarantee, fast approval. Number one, we have Shell Small Business 9.8 over 10. Number 2, we have Ramp, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, we have Office Depot, Office Max Business, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have Sam's Club Business, 9.1 over 10. Number 5, we have Brex 30, 9 over 10. Number 6, we have SVB Innovators, 8.8 over 10. Number 7, we have Strive Corporate, 8.6 over 10. And number 8, we have Staples More, 8.2 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.